Do you feel like Pinterest just isn't working for your business or your blog anymore? Or maybe it hasn't. Maybe you're new to Pinterest, it's been a couple of months, and you're just not seeing growth. Or maybe you've been on Pinterest for a while and you just feel like it's not as good as it used to be. So, in this video, I have got 7 reasons why Pinterest isn't working for your blog or your business. So, hey there, it's Natalie Bardo, your Pinterest coach here. Be sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for weekly Pinterest training videos. Okay, so we've got to talk about this. I know you might be feeling frustrated with Pinterest, and I wanted to share with you some reasons why things might not be going the way you want them to. Maybe your monthly views are at an all-time low, you're just not getting clicks to your site, engagement is non-existent, and you feel like giving up. So I really hope that these 7 reasons help to bring some clarity as well as some strategies that you can implement so that you can start seeing growth. So let's get started. So number 1 is that you're not creating the right content for Pinterest. So I always say this, success on Pinterest starts before you even design a pin. It's about targeting not only the right keywords, but the right seasonal trends. Pinterest is a seasonal platform. So you have to make sure that the content you're creating is in alignment with those seasons. That's how you're going to see the fastest boost in your traffic to your site is by playing to seasonal trends. So if you're new to seasonal content, I encourage you to click and get my seasonal Pinterest planner. It's going to help you to boost your traffic this way. We also have to talk about the type of content. So for one, if you want to succeed on Pinterest, your content needs to either be positive or practical. So we're talking about giving advice, providing steps or tips that are going to help someone to be inspired or to accomplish something. That's the focus of your content, and it should be positively minded. So negative topics don't really belong on Pinterest. I also encourage you to create content. A lot of the accounts that I see that are not growing, and this is a big issue, especially if you're someone who has not been creating content and maybe you've hired a Pinterest manager or a VA and your account isn't growing. You need links, you need fresh content, you need lots of new links when it comes to Pinterest. So ask yourself, am I creating the right content for Pinterest? And if you're not sure, I encourage you just to open up the app or go to the website, type in some related keywords to your content and see what's ranking and try to emulate that type of positive and practical content. So speaking of content, the second reason why Pinterest isn't working for you is that you're not doing SEO properly or fully. Okay, so be real. Are you searching for keywords? Are you writing optimized pin titles and pin descriptions? Are your Pinterest boards properly optimized? Does your profile have all the keywords in all the right places? Are you consistently looking for new keywords that are trending, that are seasonal, that are going to help your account to take off? If you're not saying yes, yes, yes to every single thing I just said, I encourage you to triple down on Pinterest SEO. Pinterest is a search engine. Okay, so the foundation of that is you using keywords in all the right places to help your content to get discovered, to get found, to establish you as an expert so that you can get more clicks. Okay, it's very rarely that I come across an account that is checking every single box when it comes to Pinterest. I got a whole playlist of videos all about pin SEO. So I'm going to put a link to it so that you can get help with that if Pinterest SEO is one of the aspects where you're like, okay, I can do better. So part of coming to terms with why your Pinterest account isn't working for you is being honest with yourself and seeing the parts of your strategy that you need to really and truly tune up and do better. But of course, it takes more than that to succeed on Pinterest, which brings us to number 3. And this is definitely one of those things that we might not want to admit when it comes to Pinterest, is that you might be in a too small niche for Pinterest. So on Pinterest, there's around 20 categories of content. That's what they call niches. Some are more profitable than others. Some are of more interest than others. Some of those top ranking Pinterest niches include art, home decor, food, recipes, even travel, fitness. These are the niches that have a lot of interest. That just means that there are a lot of Pinterest users who are looking for this type of content. So if you're not in one of these dominant niches on Pinterest, the truth of the matter is you just don't have a wide enough audience to drive monthly views and traffic to your site. That's why some accounts that are in, for example, lifestyle, recipe, home decor, these types of niches are going to be able to achieve, say, 10 million views or up way faster than you might be able to if you're in a different niche. So what do you do about that? I encourage you to find ways to connect your smaller niche to some of these larger audiences. That is going to be one of the ways that you can grow, because if there aren't a lot of people who are interested in what you're creating, then you are going to struggle on Pinterest. So if you're struggling with this and you're not sure, okay, am I in one of the top niches? Check out this video. I break down the top 10 most profitable niches on Pinterest. And I also provide tips for how you can make your smaller niche have a wider appeal. So up next, number 4 that builds on this is that you're just not getting enough engagement. Yes, you could be doing pin SEO correctly. You could belong to a niche that is of interest. But if people are not engaging with your pins or your profile, then unfortunately, you're going to have an uphill battle when it comes to Pinterest. Your pins, in order for them to rank in search results, they not only need to check SEO boxes, they need to check engagement boxes. So what do I mean by engagement? Engagement on Pinterest means, one, people are clicking on your pins, they're enlarging them, they're clicking to your site, they're staying on your site for more than 30 seconds, they're saving your pins to their boards. These are the types of engagement. They're following you, they're leaving comments, they're reacting to your video pins and idea pins. This is positive engagement, right? So if you're just posting pins and nobody is engaging with your content, you're not providing positive signals to Pinterest that your content and your account are worth showing. Okay, so you've got to boost that engagement. And in order to do that, I encourage you to share your pins and your profile beyond Pinterest. Do you have an email list? Are you active on other social media platforms? I will also link down below to a video on promoting your Pinterest account that is going to be really helpful to you in boosting engagement. All right, so when we're talking about engagement, that's just one of the factors when it comes to Pinterest. But number 5 is ignoring your analytics. Okay, are you one of those people who've just been pinning and not necessarily paying attention to the analytics? And I'm not just talking about the little stats on your pins in terms of clicks, in terms of views, in terms of saves. I'm talking about, are you looking at your Pinterest account, your website, or your business and your blog from a higher level, from that bird's eye view, looking to see, okay, of all the content, of all the products or whatever it is I'm creating and sharing on Pinterest, what is the trend? What is working? What are people interested in? What is getting me results? And that is the power of your analytics. You need to go into your Pinterest analytics. You need to go into your Google analytics. You need to look and see what's working, what's resonating, so that you can do better, so that you can improve, so that you can stop doing what isn't working. Okay, so one of the top reasons why Pinterest might not be working for you is that you are completely ignoring your analytics. Your analytics is one of the most powerful tools that you have, and that's your edge. You need to make use of it, not just on Pinterest, but in every area of your blog or business. Another reason why Pinterest might not be working for you is that you are just not experimenting and trying new things. The amount of accounts that I've seen that are just consistently posting the same pin template over and over and over for months, if not years, yet not even deciding to make some changes, to tweak some things because it's not working, right? We just say, oh, it's Pinterest that's not working. That's why I'm not successful. Oh, Pinterest hates my pins. But you have to be able to try new things, try new designs, okay? Try new types of content, try pinning more, try pinning less, try pinning at different times, try pinning to different boards. So when it comes to Pinterest, you have to experiment. Like, yes, there are best practices that we follow, and many of them I teach to you on this channel, but unless you're willing to experiment, you're really not going to be able to exponentially grow your account. So I encourage you to figure out what's one new way that I can experiment with my Pinterest account today so that I can have that growth that I've been dreaming of and wanting to have. Sound good to you? All right, so number 7 is not embracing new Pinterest features. I know. Pinterest can feel like a whole thing where you're like, I'm already doing so much. I don't like change. I don't like algorithm shifts. I don't like new features. But y'all got to cop on the new features, because it's those who embrace new features that often see the most growth. Okay, so when we're talking about new features, things that have happened in the last few years or even more recent than that, are you creating idea pins? If you have access and the capability, are you creating them? If you're in the US, are you a member of the Creator Rewards program? Are you using that as a way to grow your income? If you want to get started with the Creator Rewards, I encourage you to check out this video where I break it down, everything you need to know. Are you, applying to Pinterest TV, for example? Are you in the verified merchant program? There's so many newer ways that you can use Pinterest to grow your business, your brand, or your blog. Are you actually embracing them, or are you hanging on to these dated and detrimental tactics that are no longer going to grow your account now? Okay? You've got to get with the times and embrace the new features. So there you have it. That's 7 reasons why Pinterest isn't working for you. There might be other things you're not doing. So I really encourage you to click down below and sign up for my free Pinterest Masterclass, where I break down the top 3 mistakes you're making on Pinterest without realizing it and exactly how to fix them today. And spoiler alert, these are 3 reasons that I did not include in this video. So you're going to want to click down below and sign up for that class and figure out if you are pinning the correct way that's going to allow you to grow your account. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I love being your Pinterest coach. And stick around. You're going to find this video helpful. So bye for now. I'll see you in the next one.